Okay, I'm back. Stamps of Life, Stephanie Bernard just came out with a new white ink. Now, it takes a while to dry as all because it's a pigment ink, but it's supposed to hold its color. And matter of fact, she came out with it and it sold out the first day. So I had to wait for the second shipment to come in, and mine is here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the back of my card, since it is, you know how I stamp the back, you know, handmade by Sheila McShay, and I have the little crafty lady, the scrappy lady and sassy lady in there. Well, I am going to try that with this stamp, and it's really much whiter than I've seen any ink, and so that's why I got it, because I like a white ink, and I love that. It's a pigment ink though, and look at how white that is, handcrafted by Sheila McShay, and that's the first time I use the stamp. So now I'm going to let that dry, put it aside, clean off my thing, and I'm going to put together the other two cards. And by the way, when I did the Cricut Craft Room, I wasn't sure, remember I said I wasn't sure how many of these I'd use, so I cut out a second set over here. And let's wipe this off, because you know what I didn't show you, is I kind of showed you, but I didn't, how to fold that card. I think I got a lot of ink on there, because I really blopped it down. You can really see it. I didn't show you how easy it is to fold these, and I want to show you that. On the S cards, they have a score mark there. Okay, and let's see if I can't get a close-up of the little score marks. Here's one right here. Right there, there's a little tiny score mark, and then also right here is another little score mark. Right, let's see, back up, go forward, right there is a little score mark right there, and which makes it really easy for when you're folding it, because what you want to do is how do I want this now? I have to stop and think, and you will have to stop and think. You want, this is going to be my front, I'm sorry. This is going to be my front, these pretty flowers. And then I am going to fold it this way and write on the score marks. And it doesn't matter which design you cut out, and there's 6 or 8 of those designs. You just fold it on the score mark. See the score marks right there? Fold it, and then fold this back, your S, onto there. Use your bone folder. And look at, I'm going to use the same color on the inside there. Oops. I'm going to use this color on the inside like that, and come up with another sentiment for that. Isn't that just too cute? Isn't that wonderful? And because I cut out 4 of those boxes, I figured, oh, I'll use that other sheet of paper and do that, and so I did that. Anyway, let me get to work and finish these cards up, and I'll see you when I've got them all done. Okay, right now you can hear the hum of the fan going, and I want to use the same stamp that I used last week, but I've got a small area. I've got just a 2-inch square that I'm going to stamp on. So what I did is I marked off, okay, it's 2 inches, it's going to go to here, and I'm going to ink my stamp set and I've got a piece of tape on there because I don't want to go past that one area. And I'm using, again, the Memento ink because I want to be able to color this stamp in. And I am getting ink onto the taped area, and that's okay. That's what it's there for. And then all I have to do, I just want to show you a couple tricks that you can do. All I need to do at that point is just take off this piece of tape, and hopefully it didn't stick on too much. No, it didn't. take off this piece of tape. See that? Like that. Throw it in the garbage. And I want to stamp my little area right there. And look at that. It's just so cute. I love this stamp. It just came out adorable, and it'll look good on the other card that I'm doing. And put it right there. And this is the Close to My Heart stamp set. Push hard. I've got my little foam underneath, and I'm pushing hard. And I use the Memento because I'm going to have to color that in. And as you can see, it is perfect. Just like that. Okay? Now I need to do it again. So once again, I'm going to take a piece of tape. And I've got only 2 inches. So my 2-inch square goes about like that. So right along here, I'm going to put the piece of tape, take my Memento, ink it up, close it up, take off my tape, get rid of that in the garbage can. And you want to be careful you don't grab that, because let me tell you, you got to black fingers then. And what's the first thing I did? I touched the other one. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. And now I've got that basil paper, and this side's got a what do I want to say, a texture to it. So I flipped it over and I'm stamping on the opposite side. And basically I'm using that color, and I chose that because of the color that it is. And look at this, I'm stamping upside down. Can you stand it? And I'm going to put that on. Now today I'm not going to bore you and color this while you're watching, because you saw me color, and as you found out last week, it takes me forever. So I've got that. And I'll clean that off, and I'm going to use some stamps, some markers I'm using, and someone asked me last week, what do you use? I'm using Close to My Heart, I'm using Sunkissed Yellow, I'm using Key Lime, I'll be using Sorbet, I'll be using Smoothie, I'll be using Cotton Candy, and then also Sunny Yellow. And basically I used the colors on this card to come up with the colors that I chose. So, see you in a minute. Bye now. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got it all colored, so it's a matter of just throwing this card together real fast and getting it together. This is just going to be a plain, simple note card, and it's just so easy. Now, granted, these cards don't have to be that difficult. You could stamp it with something easy. It's up to you and what you want to do. I just happen to love this stamp. And excuse me, my phone is ringing. I just love these phone solicitations. I thought it was odd that someone would call me on my home phone during the day, because we're never home. So I thought it would be a solicitation, but just in case, I answered it. So, and this is how simple it is to put these cards together. This is another version. That's why I'm showing it to you. Another way of doing it. And with this one, I just used those that extra two, or those 2 pieces that I had, that I cut out. And then I put another one, I just cut another one off, and I used the cutter, that's all. And that's 3.75 times 5 inches, where this one is 4 by 5 1/4. And then you've got, oops, let's set this out here. Like that. And this makes for a nice sturdy card. I mean, it feels good, you know what I mean? I like a card to feel like it has some consistency to it. And I'm not going to stamp anything on the inside, because I want it so that you can write on it. And because it is a note card, and it looks nice. You'll see as soon as you know what, let's put something on the inside too. I would rather overstick than understick. Okay, put that on. And look at this. Is that just adorable or what? Look at how beautiful that card is. So simple. The hard part was coloring once again. I mean, but you don't have to. You can just do one little stamp. I just went with the individual color, although this time I did not use all kinds of glitter or anything in it. I just kept it simple. And as you can see, just a matter of a minute or two, your card goes together. And in what I used 2.5 sheets of paper. And with 2.5 sheets of paper, I got 4 cards. So you can't beat that. And I used even these little bottom scraps off where they had the name. And I thought, you know what, later on, if I decided to, I could put something up there, a little tiny thank you or missing you or whatever it may be, if I wanted to. Don't need to, though. That's the beauty of it. I don't need to put anything on there if I don't want to. So, in just a matter of minutes, you put your card together. I hope you enjoyed today's post and our little visit with each other. And be sure, I showed you how to use that contact button. Be sure that if there's something that you want to learn about or know about, hit that contact button. A lot of people were asking how you make those cards on Artsy. And now you saw how simple it really is. And a lot of the other little ones, the design is in the Art Philosophy cartridge. So, and I'm looking forward to, and you know what, I haven't ordered my art booking cartridge yet. I'll order it. I just don't want, I'm not thrilled with the July stamp of the month, and I really like the August one since I know what the catalog looks like. So I decided I'm waiting till August 1st, like the rest of you, to get that cartridge because I want that stamp of the month instead of the one that's on there right now. And I know probably close to my heart wouldn't like the way that I said that, but such is life. We all have our own tastes, and we can all purchase when we want to purchase, now can't we? So if you're interested in that Art Philosophy, not Art Philosophy, art booking cartridge, it does come out August 1st, and like I said, that's when I'm ordering mine because it's a have-to-have cartridge. It's so wonderful. And I really like that stamp of the month, and of course I'm going to take advantage of that. This is the June stamp of the month. You know, normally I get a couple extra, and this time I didn't. Now I wish I had, because it's so cute. And there we go. There's all my cards. Last one I haven't got done. I've got it sitting on the floor, or I get drying, because what I did is and I want to show you, it might be dry now. It is dry now. I used glossy accents on the little eyeballs, and I didn't want to finish putting it together because I didn't want to get the little eyes, you know, through them. So we can put that together real fast here, and we'll have all 4 cards done. Besides the back, my pigment ink on the other one is going through right now. Look at how easy these cards are, and they are just so cute. I've been thinking of you. And that one is from Amy at May Made It. Shh, don't tell her I let out the secret of what the cartridge looks like. But that, or not cartridge, her stamp set, look at that. Look at that, she's got a little hives. You're the best, you're the bee's knees, beautiful. Where have you been? I've got eyes for you. I've been thinking about you. Buzz, beaming with pride, be yourself. Be calm and buzz on just because, and just wing it. I love it. So be looking for that, and you keep looking at May Made It. That's her website, maymaymadeit.com, and she will be releasing this before you know it. Well, there you have it. We started out with this little Cricut craft room. I'm going to hide this one. And we started out with the Artsy card, and all we had to do was put it on there at 5.5 inches, and it went from there. It was as easy can be. And there you have it on my, I don't even have that one on. Here we go. It's this one right up here. And it's the square one we did, which was using accent 2, and that's what did it. Okay? So, easy peasy, that's all it was. And here's 2 of the cards. I have the other 2 cards are on the floor in front of the fan, which I could show you. I will show you. Sitting on the floor, let me turn around, in front of the fan, drying. One is got, this one here is my stamp is drying. This one, the little eyes are drying on the bee. And what, in a matter of minutes, we have 4 cards done. Thank you for joining us today at She's a Sassy Lady. Let me get you half crazy. There we go. Slowly put you back up again. Thank you for joining us today, and you have a great day. See you next week. Bye now.